tragically.
All right, so that coconut smoothie that I really wanted
Not only wanted but deserved.
I deserved it, and it got dropped by the delivery driver.
He thought you didn't deserve it.
Who is now going back to the restaurant to get my coconut smoothie because he's being nice and buying one for me. So I'm going to change the tip to something better if he actually does it and isn't a liar.
It'd be pretty funny if he just lied and never came back.
But they also apparently forgot Scoot's coffee, so I'm asking the delivery driver about
Vietnamese coffee, no less.
It's allowing me to continue messaging them, so... Anyway, we got some huge ass...
I forgot that they were quite long sandwiches.
I only ordered 2 because you ordered 2. And I was like, well...
If Scoot's ordering 2.
Yeah, I mean...
If Scoot jumped off a bridge.
And so that is too much. But
yep. But here we are.
We can always eat half and then eat the rest later.
That's very true.
We don't necessarily have to only have 1 meal per day. We can have 2.
Very happy birthday, Addie Oops. Are you turning 27 for the 8th year in a row? Me too.
I would imagine they use condensed milk for the Vietnamese.
They do, yes.
Yeah.
As God intended. As Vietnamese God intended. When Tran.
So if no one... So... Banh Mi is a Vietnamese...
Banh you, I barely know you.
And the... What makes them so special, if they're done right, is they're usually on like a long piece of bread.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually pretty crunchy. They've usually got like a good amount of vegetables. I'm trying not to like spill everywhere to show everybody. Cilantro is always a big part of it.
Cilantro for sure. Vegetables are typically cucumber, carrot, daikon radish.
Yeah, there's some pickled radish there. This one's got lemongrass chicken, and then some shredded carrot. And since they are kind of crunchy, they get everywhere, so I'm putting my plate down here.
It's a crumb-heavy meal.
Yeah.
Do I think Adam could be a wrestler, or is he not gay enough? I don't know if I've seen enough gay to make me think that he could make it as a wrestler. But there's still time.
It's funny how the crumbs missed my plate and went onto my pants instead. I can't get it any closer to my body.
Adam's what he lacks in gayness, he makes up for in fakeness. He's halfway to being very fake and gay.
Just responding to a message. There we go. What's the worst fast food establishment in Canada? Tim Hortons.
I was going to say, if Tim Hortons counts, then absolutely Tim Hortons.
Yeah. All right, so I got 1 lemongrass chicken.
A&W, no. A&W is fine.
And then we got a vegan one.
Boo.
It looks a little unappetizing because the avocado is like a little dark, but whatever.
a nice brown.
It's funny that they put it
avocado.
like right on the end too, to showcase the brown avocado. But I'm sure
this
it
is
tastes fine.
oxidized. You started getting Tim Hortons in the UK. The virus is spreading. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
What?
They're starting to get Tim Hortons in the UK.
Oh.
Apologies.
Maybe it's
in
under
advance.
different management and it's just better.
That'd be nice. Like Canadian A&W versus US. Burger King owns Tim Hortons now, though, so they can do whatever they want. Does Canada not have Burger King? Yeah, we do have Burger King. Why?
Yeah, that
Why-
one's not a good thumbnail one. Here's a good.
Why would you assume that we don't have Burger King?
I don't know.
Why would you assume?
Yeah, I'm pretty passionately against Burger King. Except their Whoppers, I like their Whoppers.
Oh, except their main dish you're fine with, but otherwise you're passionately against them?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So if not... So if it's not their best seller that you're against, what is it that causes this passion?
They lie about things being spicy,
Oh,
and their fries and onion rings are bad.
I don't know if I've ever had Burger King fries, but I bet they're not good. Burger King is one of several actually fast food establishments where I don't really like anything on their stock menu, but sometimes they have interesting specials that I'll get and enjoy. Arby's also falls under that category.
There's some avocado in here, and there's some tofu. Some like marinated tofu thin strips. Not like fried or anything.
I mean, I don't think... Has any fast food place ever had a legitimately spicy offering?
Churches.
I guess that counts.
I don't care if it's if they have a different scale for spicy. I care if there's any spice in it at all. And they like if they advertise this is too hot for you to and all the fucking commercials and billboards have like all these flames like the angry spiciest Whopper blah 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 blah. And then I taste it, I'm like, this is mayonnaise. Like it's not even like, oh, this is a lower level of spice that I wanted.
No.
It's I don't know that there's spice in it.
No, it is at best tangy. It is not spicy.
It's not white spicy. It's literally not
like
spicy.
there's not
Like,
there isn't spice.
I would say that that's like false advertising. I don't think that there's an ingredient in there that has spice. You know?
No, I know, Douglas Uppity. If they made it actually spicy, Americans couldn't handle it and someone would sue.
Yeah, well, give it to Canadians then.
Regrettably true.
Even if Canadians can't handle it, they'd at least not sue.
I agree. I am dating your dad. I agree. I am dating your dad. Yeah, I always thought Carl's Jr. would be good when it came to Canada, but it's honestly so disappointing. Yeah, I was also kind of psyched about Carl's Jr. showing up, but like it's not that good. Am I American? No. That's why I'm here in Adam's room every week. That'd be quite a drive.
All right. That was a lot. I've got half a sandwich left over.
Yeah, I'll save the rest of this bad boy. I should have gotten jalapenos on both sandwiches and not just one. But now I know.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all these crumbs.
I think you're gonna have to move, probably. I don't think there's any coming back from this. Or, I don't know, get someone with a sandpapery tongue to lick them up, I guess. But where would you find someone like that? What was my reaction to Dream's face reveal? Well, let me tell you, that's definitely a thing I paid attention to.
I think he obviously got plastic surgery, and that's why he was waiting until now. Also, he was hiding one half of his face the entire time.
What a lame thing. Oh, it's a face.
Yeah, he's an absolute narcissist.
Who fucking gives a shit? God damn it. It just makes me angry anyone would possibly fucking care. Probably didn't even get cool plastic surgery. Did he look like a cat?
No.
Well, then what are you doing? You fucking loser.
I love banh mi sandwiches.
I love banh mi.
But its biggest flaw
is that it's made by Vietnamese people.
Is that it's one of the, like, the crunchy bread.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat it more than one day in a row, it starts fucking up your mouth. You know, it starts like cutting it behind your.
It'll get you
your gums and
it'll definitely get you.
So I have to be strict about
moderation. Banh mi is in moderation.
Yeah, it sucks, but
I want them every day.
Delicious. I liked the chicken one a lot. And
I've decided which of the two similar ones I got I like better. And will I remember that next time we order it? No.
Both were pork?
For now.
Were they both pork?
They were both pork, yes. One was minced, one was in like strip form. And the strip is better and also less wet, so the bread maintains structural integrity better. And now we know.
Okay.
For the next 3 minutes until I completely forget about it.
You could write down a note.
Shut up.
Okay.
Fuck you.
What would you give it out of 10?
I would give strip pork a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Minced pork. Minced pork was a little wet and it did affect the bread, so I'm going to have to say 5.
Okay. I would give the vegan one a 6 out of 10. I guess it was veggie and not vegan because they had the mayo on it. But
boo.
And then the lemongrass chicken.
12.
I would give a 7.
Hey.
It's really good. Both very satisfying.
Lemongrass chicken.
I saved half of my lemongrass
pork
for later. So.
I saved half of my strip pork for later.
Nice. That's the one you liked?
That's the one I like.
Do you do the thing where you save the good things for later and you just get out of the way the one you don't like as much?
You versus the alternative, yeah. I'll do that more for sure.
Okay.
And you?
Yeah, I usually do that.
Yeah.
All right. So the delivery driver who dropped the coconut smoothie the first time
on purpose,
not on purpose, and I guess either him or the restaurant forgot the iced coffee for you. He keeps the order going instead of saying it's completed on his end. And he's like, no, I'll just go back and buy you your coconut smoothie.
Good guy.
And I was like, okay, great. And so I got like $5 that I was going to tip him, like in cash. And he stayed on the app, and I messaged him. I'm like, oh, by the way, we didn't get the coffee, so you don't have to pay for that. Just ask them to give the coffee that they forgot to give you in the order because we didn't get it.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll ask. And then I'm looking at the order has the chat open or whatever, and then eventually at a certain point while we're playing the game, the screen changes to your order is almost here, and then it disappears as if it's completed, and it just shows me the receipt. I'm like, oh, he must have pressed order completed because he's dropping it off right now.
Yeah.
And so I go to the front. I go to the door, and I see him after like a minute of waiting,
Mhm.
and he like sticks his head out of the car window. He's like, "Did you cancel the order?" I'm like, "No."
Oh.
It says it's completed on my end. He's like, "What?" And he's like, he gets out of the vehicle and like is about, I guess, about to like give me my stuff, but then he like goes on the phone. He's like, I got to call insert name of delivery service, right? Like, I'm like, okay. And then he gets back in the vehicle, drives away.
Oh.
And I'm like, I hope he's like turning around or something.
Uh-huh.
And I'm there for like, I don't know, 3 minutes or something. Just like kind of like, at what point do I just be like, okay, this person?
When do I stop standing here?
Yeah, like, because I don't want to misreport someone if I do report them to like the company or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking in my head, like, okay, well, I guess if a couple hours go by, like, I'll be back to the gamer, but if that doesn't happen. And so then he comes back after like a few minutes or something.
Yeah.
And he like gives the coconut smoothie and the Vietnamese coffee, and like I have my phone. I'm like, yeah, it shows the order like completed. He's like, I'm not gonna get paid for any of this. I'm like, what? And I didn't understand, and I couldn't understand what he was getting at because like I guess maybe it didn't update on his end. I'm like, no, it shows that you completed the order, and that's the whole order. Right? It shows it's completed on mine, but I guess he was just having like a really bad day or something,
possibly,
and like he just seemed so defeated. And I think he was making assumptions about. I think he thought he wasn't getting paid for that. When I mean, like I have the receipt, so theoretically, hopefully, he should get paid. And I had the $5, and I'm like, here, I was gonna give you a tip. He's like, no. I'm like, are you sure? Like, and I stood there for like a minute trying to get him to take his tip. He's like, no, and he was doing this weird, like, kind of like defeated, pouty thing. Yeah, it was
weird.
I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah, that's strange.
And on that note, we're gonna review the coconut smoothie that I got. In a different, it doesn't come in these.
Sad. It should.
This is a squishy container that I've had since
yesterday.
No, since I was a wee
Monday.
Lad. Oh, it's so good.
Now, would you say that you deserve this smoothie?
Yeah, I would say my biggest criticism is it's like mostly melted.
I see.
It's not like it's really not an iced.
It's not that smoothie.
It's just a drink.
There's like drinky.
Theoretically, there's parts of it that were frapped at one point, but
frap time is over.
It was sealed, so hopefully he didn't spit in it, because that would have been very crazy.
It's just
thanks
spit.
for the sub.
People get all upset about spitting in their like. Who cares? Spit in my mouth. I don't give a shit.
True. I got my second dose of monkeypox stacks. This is through taste.
Through taste. How about through feel?
It's like
put your hand in it.
8 or 9 out of 10.
Nice
coconut smoothie. I just wish it were more like blended and frozen, like it's supposed to be. It was mostly just liquid.
I want it thick.
I might. I'm tempted to make a drink with it, but we'll see.
Ooh.
What would I put in it? Yeah, fuck it. I don't need to. All right.
Well, it was
guess you're
a
just
good
probably
run.
gonna have your coffee another day because it's in a bottle, or are you gonna have it now?
I'm having it now.
How is it?
It's fine.
Did you shake it?
Yeah.
Like a Polaroid picture?
Adam, actually, you're not supposed to shake those.
Okay. Yeah, I like Vietnamese coffee. No, I'm not having. It gets me way too hyped up.
I mean,
I was about to say, like,
I want to see you drink this whole thing.
I also want to sleep tonight. So
I would love.
I could have a tiny sip, but it has the restaurant name on it, so I'd have to do it off cam.
If you hold the back, you're fine.
Hold on.
I think you just want to avoid that, and that is fine. Or you don't have to drink it on camera. That's also very much an option. Spit in my mouth. I don't give a shit is the next shirt idea I'm gonna draw. Great. What the fuck are you there? This is. Can I throw?
I just really hurt my neck.
Can I put this in the more trouble than it's worth category? Jesus Christ.
I need a massage.
Well, come here.
My shoulder.
Come over here. I'll get you loose. That. Jesus. Why? There had to be a better way to do that. Well,
word of advice. Don't
bend like that.
I'm trying to. I can't even complete that sentence because it'll sound like I'm asking my viewers to commit suicide if I say don't make it to your 30s.
That's decent advice,
Ow.
though. That's pretty decent advice.
Ow.
Was
What did I do?
I don't know. You did a crazy.
Why did that hurt?
You did a truly crazy thing. Was the coffee?
I'm like going to the gym and everything. Why?
Because you're in your
coffee.
Because you're in your 30s. I was gonna say, was the coffee good enough to make up for what's going on now?
I'm hyped up.
Well, as long as you're hyped.
Oh fuck. Oh, it's getting a bit better. It's not. I don't think I pulled anything.
You didn't tear your rotator cuff.
I think I strained something. It was kind of like a part cramp, but it hurt a lot more than a regular cramp.
I've
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like based on what,
Ow.
like where you were holding, I've got that where I reach back, like if like. I think it's happened when like I'm in the driver's seat of a car and I like reach back awkwardly for something in the back seat. That'll happen.
And then you like hold the position a bit too long.
Yeah,
but it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. So I know what you're talking about. It sucks and it hurts, but it does go away though. Unless you tore something, then you're screwed. You didn't tear anything.
I'll probably use some of that icy hot stuff. I'm hyped up now. I only had a tiny sip.
Super
but it
hyped.
ruined my day.
I mean, you could have just stood right here and had the sip of
I was trying to like do it in front of the camera.
Why?
So that it's in front of the camera. Well, Vietnamese coffee, that was a good 6 or 7. I like it. It's if you like sugar in your coffee, if you like the sweetest, most hyperactive coffee you can get.
It is that
coffee. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crack. Yeah, I've had better, but the coconut shit was great. Yeah.
Put the coffee in your coconut shit.
Drink it all up.
Shake it all up.